What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Stacey the Intuitive. Welcome back to my page. Today, we'll be going ahead and doing your daily reading. So I'm just going to pull some cards for your guys' highest and greatest good. Thank you, God, for protecting this space. Thank you so much for protecting the viewers. Allow me to connect with my highest version of myself that is able to see from a higher perspective so that we can receive the messages that are in the highest and greatest good of the collective. I wish to connect with my benevolent team of light, my spirit team, and I ask that God just only allow in what is within the will of God and nothing else. Alrighty, so let's check in, tuning into my higher self, who's able to perceive from that higher lens. What are the messages for the collective today? Remember, these readings are timeless, but I just do them daily at this point. Okay. So starting off, right off the bat, we have purification, flexibility, healing, and strength. So I feel like some of these harder energies that you guys have been through in your past are being purified, right? There's this energy of you're kind of being made brand new a little bit, right? You're kind of being made, you're being brought to a different stage of your life. What you've experienced in the past no longer exists, but a little bit of flexibility is required of you. This purification phase, it sounds great in theory. It's great in theory. It's great in reality, but it does require us to kind of clean ourselves off of all the bad things. And sometimes in that cleaning process, there is a little bit of sadness. There is a little bit of grief that you might go through. So flexibility is required because you might find yourself flipping between kind of one state of being to the next at this time, but it is because you are being purified. There is a deep healing energy that's being made available to you right now. And it's also revealing some beautiful strength from you, right? In your ability to go through what you went through, there's a lot of strength that is revealed. There's a lot of character that is revealed about you. And a lot of the time I know people are like, I don't want to be strong. You guys have probably felt like you've been so strong. And at this time, you're just feeling very like vulnerable, kind of like fragile, and that's completely fine. That's completely fine. This is a time to acknowledge what you've been through, but not in a way of like trying to hold an armor, right? It's actually allowing the armor to come off, allowing yourself to see yourself in a very raw and vulnerable state and kind of take care of yourself in a meaningful way. But this is like divinely supported with this purification stage. You might be experiencing kind of, like I said, up and down emotions and things, and you're flowing through kind of maybe past reflections, present, future reflections, and things like that. And this time is really helping you to kind of refine your knowing of yourself. Then we have whimsy. So this purification process, I love seeing this card. This is such a great card. This purification process is bringing you back to your whimsy. It's allowing that innocent, lighthearted spirit about you to come back, right? A lot of the times when we go through kind of like tough times, it takes away that kind of innocent layer, especially for those of you who moved with good intentions or whatever have you. Those things, those things still remain within your being. That core of your identity and how you show up is still there. And this whimsy is coming back, but it should and can only come back through this purification process, through this process of, release, through this process of, acknowledgement and letting go. So again, it's very important to just be flexible at this time so that you can experience kind of like the balancing act. It's quite literally the temperance energy in real time, balancing a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, until we reach a middle point where you can be fully integrated. So this is a big integrated energy, well, integrational energy or whatever have you. And this whimsy comes about through you being able to integrate, all encompassing, right? All encompassingly, the all encompassing, reality of what has happened, of what you've been through, what it's taken you to get here. And once it's fully integrated, it no longer will impact you in the same way. So it just allows for this kind of space of whimsy and fun. So trust that some fun energies are coming into you. That's like one of the most important things that I want to make clear to you guys. Fun energies are coming into you. Lighthearted energies are coming into you. But honestly, like God, the universe, whatever you believe, is trying to make you feel fresh, refreshed, right? That's the most important part, to purify you and make you feel refreshed. Like that old energy no longer has a hold on you. So that as you go into this next phase, it is a reflection of your truest essence as opposed to things that maybe have been imposed upon you, maybe things that don't resonate. Allow this purification to take place. That is what's happening. I feel like a lot of you guys are needing confirmation about what's going on because this back and forth effect can leave you feeling a little bit disoriented, but the back and forth effect is very important here. It is allowing you guys to have integration, and the reason it's not all on one end of the spectrum, right? Like maybe the light and the dark, right? It's not all happening in the light. because you do need to acknowledge the dark in order to be integrated. It's not all happening in the dark because you do need to acknowledge the light. And so going back and forth is very important. It's quite literally the temperance energy. It's quite literally temperance. If I were to name this reading, anything would be temperance, quite literally. So we're going to pull a couple of tarot cards. These are our oracle. And then I'm just going to go ahead and, close off the reading. So we have 7 of Cups. These are options. Then we have the 5 of Cups. This is some disappointment here. Okay, then we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the 3 of Wands. And then we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so there is this energy for you guys right now of, there's just disappointment, like, in what you expected to happen or whatever have you. There are some spilled over cups. There are a lot of possibilities that were available to you and a lot of things that didn't pan out the way that you hoped. But the beautiful news is, guys, that there are still like 2 upright cups, right? There are still 2 upright cups. There's opportunity for reconnection, for alignment or whatever have you, for reconnection with yourself, most importantly, in your goals and the possibilities. I just feel like you guys have kind of had a little bit of a hit to your confidence, and that's completely okay. Sometimes we do have hits to our confidence. Sometimes we do have times where we need to reevaluate where we are getting our confidence from, like what is the source of our confidence. And this is just one of those moments to further refine how you feel about yourself, so your happiness is an inside job. Your confidence is an inside job. But you guys are feeling a little bit of lack of confidence about things coming into you, the things that you deserve coming into you. But with the 4 of Wands happening right after this 3 of Wands, guys, it's telling you the good things are coming. Your homecoming is coming, where you end up in the space that you belong, right? This journey has been meant to get you to the space that you belong. Wholeheartedly. That's what it's been meant to do. And I know sometimes we're like, okay, why do I have to go through this tumultuous freaking journey in order to get there? But it will be worth it. I guarantee you. And you will find your confidence again as things continue to unfold and you're purified and you kind of gain that integration and understanding. But all hope is not lost. It's not lost. Your ships are coming in. You're going to be in a space that you belong. And the sentiment that will come about is, I now understand why this had to happen. I understand why this had to happen. It makes total sense, and it's where the dots start to connect, right? A lot of the time when we're in that phase, if we're still in the unknown, we don't know why whatever has happened or what is going to happen. It makes us feel we can like orient towards the end of like negativity or whatever have you. But when we do get to that space of understanding, we feel whole and complete, right? So you're coming to a space where you will feel belonging. I'm going to close it off and see if there's any other messages. Yeah, didn't need really anything else, but we got the 9 of Cups, where you will feel satisfied with yourself. What always matters in the end is how you showed up through your hardest circumstances. How did you show up? What did you do? And this moment of victory comes about by being proud of how you showed up, right? This purification energy is not only purifying you of pain, suffering, whatever, but purifying you of other people's energy, so that you can really stand tall in your own without that stuff being stuck on you, okay? Without that stuff being stuck on you, you're going to start to feel satisfied with yourself, where you might be feeling a lack of confidence. There's now this energy of total confidence, fulfillment, wish fulfillment. Like you might even get a wish, you might get a blessing that you were hoping for. And I do believe that that will come for some by way of like this internal thing, and for some of you it'll be reflected externally. I think it'll happen in both ways, but however it starts for you, it's going to be according to your own personal journey. But you will come out of whatever this stage is feeling satisfied, whole, complete. But there is this temperance effect, which sometimes temperance takes a little bit of patience. So just know that your patience is acknowledged. And then the last cards that we got is magic and happiness. So this magic is kind of like that energy of where I said like wish fulfilled, whatever. Just either way, like it's showing me that expect the unexpected. Right? Expect the unexpected. Expect a shift in the tide. Expect that although you feel this way right now, although your immediate circumstances may look a certain way or whatever have you, there is change on the horizon, and it's going to come away as if by way of a miracle, a divine blessing, whatever have you. One day you'll just wake up and you're feeling really good, whole, and complete. Or one day you'll have something that kind of just is made manifest that you've been waiting for a really long time or whatever have you. But nonetheless, your happiness is coming in, because after everything you've experienced, this is all there is, right? This is what you deserve. This is what's coming in, and it's very much divinely purposed and fated and aligned. Just allow this purification process to happen and allow your whimsy to come back, your fun, your lightheartedness or whatever, especially after experiencing heaviness. But that's why we want to, the energy is trying to get you back to a baseline, right? A baseline of feeling secure, of feeling whole, of feeling complete. And I really hope that resonates for you guys. Good things are on the horizon. I know you probably already feel it. You've probably been flipping back and forth. And really, I'm just here to tell you, you are not imagining that. There are really good things coming towards you, and you are going to be just fine. Allow the divine to make space and room and create beautiful things in your life, and continue to stay prayed up, y'all, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next daily reading. Bye, friends.